It started with one cryptic message, one whispered secret, and one name that no one expected to hear again, Erica. When Jasmine dropped her bombshell interview, fans were left gasping, scrolling, and replaying every word in disbelief. She didn't just hint, she exposed. She claimed to have proof that Mendeecees, the man who built his reputation on loyalty and love for Yandy, had not only reconnected with Erica, but had been meeting her in secret. Now the internet is on fire. Jasmine's revelations have turned what was once just gossip into a full-blown scandal. And the more people dig, the darker it gets. Screenshots, voice notes, and late-night sightings are all surfacing, painting a picture that's far from innocent. Was Mendeecees really just checking in on an old friend? Or was this something much, much deeper? Jasmine says she didn't want to speak up, that she tried to stay quiet, but after weeks of watching things spiral, after hearing the lies and seeing the messages for herself, she couldn't take it anymore. Her voice cracked when she said, "I'm not the type to expose people, but when I found out what really happened between Mendeecees and Erica, I couldn't stay silent." And that one statement has now ripped through social media like wildfire. Fans are accusing Mendeecees of betrayal. Yandy is being called out for ignoring the signs. Erica, the woman who once promised she'd moved on, is suddenly back in the middle of chaos. And Jasmine, she's standing in the eye of the storm, daring anyone to call her a liar. But the real shock isn't that they talked, it's how they met. The sneaky location, the hidden calls, the strange timing that connects everything. If what Jasmine is saying is true, this isn't just a reunion. It's a secret affair that could destroy everything. And the craziest part, according to insiders, there's video proof that could end Mendeecees' reputation forever. But no one knows who has it yet. In the glittering but treacherous world of love and hip-hop, every relationship lives under the microscope, and every secret, no matter how deeply buried, eventually claws its way to the surface. For years, Mendeecees and Yandy were the blueprint of love that survived chaos. They weren't just a couple, they were a brand. The empire they built together, family, business, and image, became one of the strongest storylines in reality television. But behind the perfect smiles, filtered photos, and carefully curated appearances was a fragile truth. Their marriage was showing cracks long before Jasmine ever spoke to understand how we got here, how a woman like Fussman ended up being the one to shatter that illusion. We have to go back to the beginning, when Yandy Smith was still the brilliant manager with unstoppable ambition, and Mendeecees Harris was the street-savvy entrepreneur trying to escape the shadows of his past. They were magnetic together, the kind of couple people rooted for. Their chemistry was undeniable business meetings that turned into late-night conversations, then into something deeper. When Mendeecees was sentenced to prison years ago, Yandy stood by him like a soldier. She became the public face of loyalty. She raised their children, defended his name, and waited patiently while he served his time. Fans praised her as the definition of a ride-or-die partner. But what no one saw, not even those closest to them, was how much that separation changed them both. When he finally came home, things weren't the same. Mendeecees had seen too much, been through too much. Yandy had grown into a powerhouse, independent, assertive, unshakable. The reunion looked perfect on camera, but behind closed doors, there was tension, distance, misunderstanding. He wanted peace and normally. She wanted purpose and progression. And somewhere between those two desires, something, or rather, someone slipped in. Enter Erica Bold. unapologetically confident, and already notorious in Atlanta's social circles. She was no stranger to controversy, the kind of woman whose name alone could start a rumor mill spinning. Erica had once moved through the same industry circles as Mendeecees, but never this close. She was always around the events, the parties, the networking mixes, the kind of presence that lingered long after she left the room. She wasn't just beautiful, she was strategic. She knew exactly how to make someone like Mendeecees feel seen, understood, and desired. And that's where the trouble began. At first, it was nothing, or at least that's how Mendeecees justified it to himself. A few friendly texts about mutual acquaintances, a check-in about a community event, then a let's catch up meeting that stretched longer than either of them expected. One conversation turned into two, and then into many more. Erica was charming, relaxed, and most importantly, unattached to his world of chaos. She didn't question him about work, kids, or commitments. She made him laugh in ways Yandy hadn't for a long time. Not because Yandy wasn't capable of it, but because she was always busy holding everything together. The pressure of being Yandy and Mendeecees. The picture-perfect couple was starting to crush them. What fans didn't see were the arguments off camera, the passive-aggressive silences, the exhausted nights where Yandy would retreat into her phone, or business emails, while Mendeecees sat staring at a wall. Love was there. It just wasn't loud anymore, and that silence became the perfect breeding ground for temptation. Jasmine, meanwhile, had been on the outskirts of their story for years. She was connected, not just as another castmate, but as someone who had seen the truth behind the scenes. She knew things most fans didn't. She'd been privy to conversations, whispers, even private calls that hinted that Mendeecees wasn't as reformed as he wanted the world to believe. But she kept quiet until the pattern became impossible to ignore. Insiders later claimed Jasmine had noticed a sudden change in Mendeecees' energy months before the story broke. He was more defensive, more secretive. There were rumors of him showing up at an Atlanta lounge on nights when Yandy thought he was filming. He'd pull up late, one source claimed, and leave before anyone could take pictures. But people saw, they always see. The puzzle pieces started to form when fans began noticing coincidences between Erica's posts and Mendeecees' whereabouts. An Instagram story from a downtown rooftop bar matched the reflection in a video Mendeecees posted just hours later. A location tag that mysteriously appeared, then vanished minutes later. The clues were small, but to those paying attention, they were damning, and Jasmine was paying very close attention when she first confronted the situation privately. Sources say she tried to give Mendeecees the benefit of the doubt. She asked him directly about the rumors swirling online. He denied everything, claiming Erica was just a friend. But when Jasmine later stumbled across voice notes and a series of private texts, allegedly between the two, everything changed. These weren't professional conversations. They were personal, intimate lines, like, "You make things feel simple again, and wish I could see you without all the noise." That's when Jasmine realized this wasn't speculation. It was evidence. Still, she didn't go public right away. Jasmine knew the power of her words. She understood what would happen if she went on record. This wasn't just gossip. This was about dismantling a narrative that millions of fans believed in. And for a long time, she stayed silent, torn between loyalty, fear, then the growing guilt of holding on to a secret that was eating her alive. Meanwhile, Yandy had no idea. She was still posting motivational quotes about growth and faith, still smiling in family photos, still showing up for events like everything was fine. But even her most loyal followers started to notice subtle changes. The captions got colder. The smiles looked strained. Behind the scenes, things were unraveling fast. Mendeecees had become distant, short-tempered, often disappearing for hours without explanation. Whenever Yandy questioned him, he'd deflect or accuse her of being paranoid. The gaslighting became routine, and in that toxic cycle, Erica quietly solidified her place. According to one insider, Mendeecees began visiting Erica's house for business talks. But the visits didn't stay business for long. Neighbors whispered about seeing his car parked outside late into the night. One even claimed to have heard arguing and crying. But no one knew the full story until now, when Jasmine finally spoke. She didn't hold back. She said she'd reached her breaking point when she realized how many people were being manipulated. "I'm tired of being quiet," she told an interviewer. "People deserve to know the truth, and if it comes from me, so be it." Her revelation was like a grenade. Within hours, social media exploded. Fans dissected her every word, cross-referenced timelines, dug through old clips, and started connecting dots the producers probably wished would stay hidden. Jasmine didn't just expose a scandal. She reignited an entire feud that had been simmering beneath the surface for years. The betrayal wasn't just about infidelity. It was about loyalty, image, and the illusion of control. Because in the world of love and hip-hop, reputation is currency, and once it's tarnished, it's almost impossible to restore. But Jasmine wasn't done. She hinted that there was more, that the meetings between Mendeecees and Erica weren't accidental, that there was someone else helping to cover their tracks. Someone inside the circle who didn't want Yandy to find out. And that's when the real drama began. Because now it looks like I'm making stuff up. But I've seen it with my own eyes. I've heard the recordings. This isn't just gossip. This is facts. Then came the second wave, the audio leak. A short clip began circulating online, allegedly of a conversation between Mendeecees and Erica. The audio was grainy, but fans insisted it was authentic. You could hear a man's voice saying, "You know I care about her, but it's not the same anymore." Then a woman's voice replied, "Then stop pretending." The clip ended there. No context, no confirmation, but the internet didn't need any. It was enough to ignite a digital firestorm. Yandy, who had been silent through the early chaos, finally posted something, a black screen with white text. Silence doesn't mean weakness, it means self-control. That single sentence sent her fans into overdrive. Supporters flooded her comments with messages of strength and encouragement, while others demanded answers. Meanwhile, Mendeecees tried to downplay everything. In a now-deleted tweet, he wrote, "Don't believe every blog story you see. People love to twist narratives." But his attempted damage control only made things worse. Jasmine doubled down. In another interview, she claimed there was more evidence that the late-night meetups weren't isolated incidents. They've been meeting for months, she alleged. And it's not just me saying it. There are people close to both of them who know. Her most shocking claim, however, came next. She said Yandy's own friend might have helped Mendeecees cover his tracks. There's someone in her circle feeding him information. Jasmine said that's why she never saw it coming. This revelation turned the situation from a love triangle into a web of betrayal. Fans started speculating about who the mole could be. Screenshots, cropped photos, and vague receipts began circulating on TikTok and X, formerly Twitter. Every detail from the color of Comp Erica's nails in a selfie to the reflection in Mendeecees sunglasses was dissected for clues. Then came the final blow of this section, the confrontation that no one expected. According to reports from a production insider, Yandy confronted Mendeecees off-camera after hearing from multiple people about his secret meetings. The argument was explosive, loud enough that producers had to stop filming for over an hour. She was in tears. The insider claimed she kept asking him, "Is it true? Did you go see her?" And he just stood there silent. When he finally spoke, his answer wasn't what anyone expected. He said, "It wasn't like that. I just needed closure." That one line broke Yandy. "Closure!" she reportedly shouted. "You needed closure with someone you were supposed to have closed years ago." She stormed out of the room, slamming the door so hard it echoed down the hallway. But what no one saw coming, what even Jasmine didn't predict, was that Erica wasn't done. Just hours after that confrontation, she posted a cryptic message on her Instagram story. "People act like they innocent, but they know what they did. You can't delete the past." Attached was a blurry photo that looked like a man's silhouette standing by a car, eerily similar to the one Men's drives. The internet went wild again. Fans began comparing tire rims, window reflections, even the pattern of lights in the background. The consensus was unanimous. The man in that photo was Mendeecees. And yet, no one from his team denied it. Not once. By this point, what started as whispers had turned into an undeniable scandal. Jasmine's name was everywhere. Yandy was heartbroken. Erica was smugly silent. And Mendeecees. He was watching his empire burn, but his fans thought they'd seen the worst of it. The real twist was about to drop, because someone had been watching the whole thing unfold, and they had proof that not only did Mendeecees and Erica meet more than once, but they traveled together, a flight manifest, a hotel check-in, and a mysterious business trip were about to flip the entire story upside down. And this time, there would be no denying it. The world woke up to chaos. Blogs, gossip channels, and fan pages all dropped the same bomb at once. Screenshots of a flight manifest that appeared to show both Anne Harris and Erica traveling together to Miami under aliases. The date just 3 weeks before Jasmine's explosive interview. The receipts spread like wildfire. The Shade Room on site and multiple YouTube gossip pages posted identical images. 2 side-by-side bookings for a private charter flight under the names Marcus Hill and A. Rivera. But the kicker, the birth dates matched Mendeecees and Erica's exactly. Fans didn't even hesitate. They went full CSI mode. Within hours, the hashtags chalked to Miami8, Erica and Mendeecees exposed, and Ultra Justice for Yandy were trending across X, TikTok, and Instagram. Twitter threads dissected the timeline minute by minute. One viral post read, "So y'all mean to tell me he lied about going on a business trip to Miami for charity work?" But Erica just happened to post palm trees from her balcony that same weekend. Be so for real. The coincidences were impossible to ignore. On that same weekend, Yandy had posted tearful videos about trusting God through confusion, not realizing she was being played. The internet turned her heartbreak into a movement. Thousands of women commented beneath her old posts, sending support, prayers, and warnings. But the situation wasn't just about cheating anymore. It was about manipulation, deceit, and who knew what and when. When Jasmine went live again, her tone was different. Gone was the anger this time. She sounded almost scared. "I wasn't even going to share this," she said. eyes darting off camera. But after seeing the receipts, I can't protect nobody no more. She then revealed what she claimed was a voice note Mendeecees accidentally sent to the wrong chat. A note meant for Erica, but received by someone else in their circle. The audio, though muffled, was clear enough to send shivers through anyone listening. I told you I can't just disappear. She's already suspicious. Let me handle it. Don't post nothing for a while, please. Fans froze. She's already suspicious. Everyone knew who she was. The comment sections lit up instantly. He said it. He really said it. He really said it. That's not just business energy. That's we call it red-handed energy. This man really risked everything. What made it worse was Erica's next move. Instead of denying it, she started playing into the rumors strategically, cryptically, like she wanted people to talk. Her new Instagram caption read, "They say truth hurts. Guess everybody's feeling pain." The post hit over 500,000 likes in a day. Then came the photo. A grainy paparazzi-style image surfaced, showing Mendeecees stepping out of a black SUV, and behind him, it's partially hidden under a hoodie, was what appeared to be Erica. The image was snapped outside a luxury boutique hotel in Miami. Fans matched the curtains, furniture, even the parking lines, confirming the location. It was undeniable. Yandy, meanwhile, stayed silent, a silence that spoke louder than words. People close to her described her as devastated, but strategic. She wasn't just a wife anymore. She was a brand, and that brand was under attack. She's not just thinking about her marriage, one insider revealed. She's thinking about the companies, the endorsements, the image. Everything's on the line, but things were about to spiral even further. A new voice entered the chaos. Someone calling themselves the Insider. They contacted multiple gossip platforms anonymously, claiming to be part of the production team for LoveAndHipHop Atlanta. Their message was chillingly detailed. You think Jasmine exposed everything? She didn't. There are text threads and call logs that show Erica and Mendeecees have been talking for months. And the Miami trip. It wasn't the first. Check back in June. Atlanta to New York. Same pattern. Same excuses. Screenshots accompanied the message. Timestamps, call durations, and cryptic nicknames saved in Mendeecees' phone like Ekeon. The revelation broke the internet. Fans began flooding Yandy's comments, begging her to see the truth. One viral TikTok, with over 10 million views, compiled every receipt captioned the timeline of betrayal. But then came the shocking reveal. Jasmine reappeared this time on a live stream with another former cast member, and what she said turned the entire scandal on its head. According to Jasmine, it wasn't just Mendeecees and Erica. There was another woman involved. Someone close to Yandy. Someone who allegedly helped coordinate their meetings. She didn't drop the name immediately. She just stared into the camera and said, "Y'all think the betrayal stops with him? It don't. Somebody she trusts has been lying to her face every day." The internet lost its mind. Theories exploded. Some thought it was a friend from Yandy's business circle. Others swore it was a family member. Bloggers went wild with speculation, and within hours, one name started circulating. Kiana, Yandy's longtime friend and business associate, who'd been by her side for years. The same Kiana who handled her event bookings, her charity work, and her calendar. The woman who always had access to Yandy's schedule, and by extension Mendeecees. As the rumors spread, Kiana posted a cryptic tweet. "Y'all believe anything on the internet? Keep my name out your drama." But the timing made things worse, because just days later, leaked text screenshots appeared, showing a conversation between Kay and Erica that seemed to discuss Mendeecees' whereabouts. Kay, he free after 6. She's filming at the Foundation event. Got it. Tell him I'll be at the spot. The spot fans quickly discovered referred to a private condo Erica rented under her cousin's name. A place already tied to the Miami rumors. The betrayal was now layered beyond imagination. Yandy wasn't just fighting a husband's infidelity. She was facing a betrayal from inside her inner circle. For days, Yandy disappeared from social media completely. No posts, no stories, no live sessions, just silence. Meanwhile, Erica continued posting subtle digs, selfies with captions like, "Peace feels better when it's stolen." The arrogance infuriated fans, who turned on her completely. Her comment sections flooded with snake emojis and accusations. Then, in a move that no one expected, Jasmine dropped one last bomb, a recorded FaceTime screenshot showing Mendeecees and Erica on a video call late at night. The timestamp: the same night, Yandy posted a prayer about forgiveness. This time, even die-hard defenders couldn't excuse it. The evidence was overwhelming. Media outlets began picking up the story beyond the Love and Hip Hop bubble. TMZ published an article titled "Reality Star Marriage in Crisis Amid Cheating Allegations." Entertainment Tonight discussed it as one of the most public implosions in recent reality TV history. Yandy finally resurfaced, not with words, but with a single haunting post. A video of her sitting in silence, staring out a window with the caption, "You can love someone and still lose yourself in the process, but I'm done losing me." The clip amassed millions of views in hours. The world could feel her pain, but as fans prepared to see her walk away for good, another revelation threatened to change everything. Because while Mendeecees was denying the affair publicly, private DMs between him and Erica leaked from a hacked account, messages that showed he'd been promising her something far darker than closure. He'd allegedly told her, "Once I figure things out with Y, I'll make it official. You've just gotta be patient." Those words hit like a nuclear bomb. It wasn't a fling. It wasn't confusion. It was a plan. And just as the internet prepared to bury Mendeecees completely, something even more shocking surfaced. Something that would destroy everything people thought they knew. A leaked email thread from the show's production team hinted that the network already knew about the affair, that they'd been planning to reveal it as part of an upcoming season storyline. Which meant one thing: everyone, including Jasmine, had been part of a larger game. The line between reality and manipulation blurred completely. Was this a scandal or a setup? The chaos was no longer contained to social media. It was now eating the show alive from the inside. And just when people thought it couldn't possibly get worse, someone unexpected decided to speak up. Erica herself. When Erica finally broke her silence, the internet froze. It was the live no one expected, but everyone had been waiting for. 20 minutes of chaos, tears, deflection, and pure spectacle, dressed in a low-cut black blouse. Her face glowing under studio lights, Erica stared directly into the camera and said, "If people want the truth, I'll give it to them. But don't think I'm the only one who needs to answer for what happened." The tone was cold, deliberate. Every word dripped with the kind of confidence only someone who knew she had the world's attention could possess. Within minutes, over 100,000 people had tuned in. Comments flooded in so fast that Instagram began lagging. Everyone wanted to know, was she admitting it, denying it, explaining it? What came next shocked even her most loyal followers. Erica claimed that her relationship with Mendeecees wasn't new. He reached out to me long before y'all think. She said this didn't start this year. It started when he wasn't even supposed to have my number anymore. That single statement detonated across social media like dynamite. Every blogger, gossip site, and fan page exploded with new theories. People started piecing together old posts, comparing timestamps, and matching outfits to figure out when this reconnection really began. Then came the emotional twist. Erica broke down, crying midway through the live. "I didn't mean for it to happen," she sobbed. "I didn't plan on being the reason another woman hurts." But you can't control feelings. The moment split the internet in two. Half the audience accused her of acting, saying she was playing victim for sympathy. The other half insisted she was being manipulated by Mendeecees and painted unfairly as the villain. Yandy's fanbase, however, was relentless. They stormed Erica's comments with thousands of furious messages. "You don't cry over a man that's married. You cry because you got caught. You're not sorry you did it. You're sorry the receipts leaked." Imagine breaking a home and then turning on the camera for likes. But the real emotional impact came when other celebrities started chiming in. Remy Ma commented under one blog post with a cryptic, "See? This industry will eat you alive if you ain't careful." Cardi B tweeted, then quickly deleted, "Not everybody's ready for real love when they get it." The internet instantly assumed she was subtweeting Mendeecees. Even Nicki Minaj fan pages joined the chaos, spamming Sekta Team, Yandy hashtags, and flooding Erica's name across trending topics. Meanwhile, Yandy remained silent. She hadn't gone live, hadn't tweeted, hadn't posted anything other than that haunting clip of her by the window. The silence only added fuel to the fire. Fans began treating her like a martyr, the loyal wife betrayed, the strong woman wronged. TikTok showing her old wedding footage paired with sad piano music went viral. Millions commented things like, "She deserved better, and that's why loyalty can't fix betrayal." But the industry wasn't just gossiping. Behind closed doors, executives from LoveAndHipHop were panicking. Sources claimed production had become a nightmare. Scenes were being re-edited. Cast members were refusing to film together, and networks were debating whether to air the scandal at all. One insider leaked a text, allegedly from a producer. "We can't contain it anymore. Either we control the story, or it controls us." That was all it took for speculation to erupt that the producers were planning to turn the scandal into a two-part special episode. Bloggers immediately began posting fake trailers with dramatic music and titles like "The Betrayal," "What Really Happened Between Mendeecees, Yandy, and Erica." Fans started begging for it to air, calling it the most explosive storyline in reality TV history. Meanwhile, Jasmine was nowhere to be found. After weeks of dominating headlines, she suddenly went quiet. Her socials were inactive. No lives, no interviews, nothing. People began wondering if she'd been pressured to stay silent, or worse, paid off. Screenshots surfaced, showing what looked like a direct message from Mendeecees' team, offering financial closure. Whether real or fabricated, it added gasoline to an already raging inferno. The gossip ecosystem was eating itself alive. Every YouTube drama channel had their own exclusive sources. Some claimed Yandy was filing for divorce. Others said she was secretly meeting with lawyers for a brand protection strategy. A few even claimed Mendeecees had checked into a wellness retreat to escape media pressure. But none of that compared to what fans found next. A leaked clip from the upcoming Love and Hip Hop reunion episode. In the clip, Yandy is seen confronting Mendeecees backstage, her voice trembling but strong. "You didn't just embarrass me, you embarrassed our kids, our family. You built this with me, and now you're throwing it away for what? A fantasy?" The video cuts to Mendeecees looking away, saying quietly, "You'll never understand." The snippet ends before anyone sees her reaction. But that one sentence was enough to reignite the outrage. The next morning, The Breakfast Club did a full segment on the scandal. Charlemagne Thor, God called it the fall of hip-hop's favorite couple. DJ Envy said, "I can't even lie. Yandy carried that man through hell, and this is how he repays her." Angela Ye said what everyone was thinking. "Something's off. I think this story runs deeper than we know." By noon, brands began quietly backing away. A skincare company that once featured Yandy and Mendeecees together scrubbed their campaign videos. Another family-oriented non-profit removed his name from its board. Sponsors were running for cover, terrified of being caught in the backlash. Even their peers in the entertainment industry started picking sides. Some sided with Yandy publicly, posting messages of solidarity. Others, including a few LoveAndHipHop alumni, criticized her for airing dirty laundry. Kimela wrote on her story, "Sometimes you got to keep certain battles private." But that only drew more heat. Fans accused her of trying to protect men's. By the end of the week, it wasn't just a scandal, it was a cultural moment. Memes flooded timelines. TikTok users recreated dramatic reenactments of the alleged affair. A viral sound clip from Jasmine's original interview, "He wasn't supposed to see her again," became a trending audio, used in over 300,000 videos. But beneath all the chaos, something darker was brewing. A leaked DM exchange surfaced, showing someone, supposedly Erica, messaging a fan page admin. The message read, "You think you know everything. You don't watch what happens next." The cryptic threat sent shockwaves through the fandom. What else could possibly be left to reveal? What was she hinting at? Had Men's promised her something that no one knew about? Whispers began circulating that there were private photos unverified, but allegedly intimate, that could blow everything wide open. Fans begged Erica not to post them. "Don't do that to Yandy." One wrote, "You already did enough." And yet Erica's final words on her live kept echoing, "I wasn't the only one lying." Echoing, "I wasn't the only one lying." That single statement changed everything. Because if she wasn't the only one, who else had been deceiving Yandy all along? The internet was about to find out. Because the real twist, the one that would shake the entire LoveAndHipHop universe, was about to drop from an unlikely source. Not from a blog, not from Jasmine, not even from Erica, but from someone inside Mendeecees' own family. The night Erica went live, the internet was still buzzing, when another account quietly posted something that made everyone's heart stop. A short blurry video clip, uploaded by an anonymous user under the name RealL Receipts. Now, it was only 12 seconds long, but those 12 seconds changed everything. The video showed Mendeecees sitting in a dimly lit restaurant, not in Atlanta, not in Miami, but in New York City. The timestamp placed it just 2 nights before the Miami business trip. Across the table from him sat Erica, her profile unmistakable, even under a baseball cap and sunglasses. But what sent fans spiraling wasn't just seeing them together, it was the voice at the end. A woman's voice, calm, familiar, and trembling. So, this is what loyalty looks like. The video cut off. People froze. Who recorded it? How did it get leaked? Within minutes, rumors began flying. that the voice wasn't Erica's or Yandy's, but Jasmine's. Fans dissected every syllable, slowed it down, ran it through filters, desperate to confirm the most popular theory: Jasmine had been there, that she had followed them and secretly recorded the encounter. If that were true, it meant Jasmine hadn't just been a whistleblower, she'd been a witness. As chaos erupted online, another shocking revelation hit Yan's brother. Marcus released a now-deleted statement on social media. He wrote, "I told her months ago to watch her back. I saw the messages, but she wanted to believe he'd changed. Now look." Fans were stunned. Yandy's own family knew it changed everything. If her brother had warned her, it meant the rumors had circulated privately, long before Jasmine went public. The betrayal wasn't sudden. It had been creeping toward her for months. And then came the part no one saw coming. Screenshots surfaced, showing messages allegedly between Mendeecees and someone. Saved in his contacts is J. The text read, "M, you weren't supposed to record that. J, you weren't supposed to lie. D it, don't make this worse." The internet exploded. The letter J was all people needed. They instantly assumed it was Jasmine. If the messages were real, it meant Mendeecees had directly confronted her about the video, confirming that it did exist and that she was there. But then Jasmine reappeared after days of silence. Her first post wasn't an explanation. It was a black screen with white text. "The truth doesn't need defending. The truth defends itself." A caption, no hashtags, just that. At the same time, Erica began losing followers by the thousands. Fans who once idolized her were now calling her manipulative, cold, even dangerous. One viral TikTok compared her to the villain who thinks she's the victim. Others speculated that she was about to drop something massive, a counterattack, and they were right. 3 nights later, Erica uploaded a cryptic clip to her story. Just a few seconds of her scrolling through a photo gallery on her phone. The thumbnail images flashed too quickly to identify, but one stood out. A blurred picture of Mendeecees sitting shirtless on a bed, looking directly into the camera. The image vanished almost instantly, deleted within seconds, but fans caught it. Screenshots spread like wildfire. The caption she left before deleting it: "You think you can play me? Watch how fast the truth plays you." The internet imploded. Everyone, fans, bloggers, even celebrities knew what was coming. Erica was threatening to release private photos, maybe even videos, to expose Mendeecees once and for all. Meanwhile, insiders claimed Yandy had finally broken her silence privately, but not to the public. She allegedly reached out to Erica directly through a mutual friend, pleading with her not to post anything that could hurt their children. "You've done enough," she supposedly said. "Let the world talk. I don't care anymore." That message leaked to Dot. The emotional impact was gut-wrenching. For years, Yandy had been the symbol of composure, the one who forgave, who built, who endured. And now, she was begging her husband's alleged mistress not to destroy what was left. But the next twist made. Everyone questioned everything again. Late that night at Real Receipts Now, the anonymous account that leaked the restaurant video dropped a second post. It wasn't a video. It was a screenshot of an email chain between the show's producers. The subject line, "Re-confidential controlled story arc, season finale plot." The body of the email seemed to discuss reconstructed tension between MH and ER to boost engagement metrics. In other words, it implied the entire scandal had been scripted. The internet lost its mind. Was all of this Jasmine's interview, the leaks, the fights, the tears, part of the show's plan? Was the betrayal real, or just another rating stunt? Even the cast began speaking out. One anonymous source from the production said they wanted real reactions, not fake ones. But once it started, they couldn't control it. Real emotions got involved. Real damage happened. Suddenly, the line between performance and pain disappeared. Viewers didn't know who to trust. Was Erica acting? Was Yandy blindsided for real? Was Jasmine set up to be the scapegoat? Then, just as people were demanding answers, the atrial receipts now account vanished. Deleted completely without warning. Every post gone. Every video erased. But before disappearing, they left one final comment. This isn't over. The next drop happens November 5th. A countdown began. Fans started marking calendars. Gossip channels began teaser streams. And everyone waited for the next drop. Meanwhile, Mendeecees posted a cryptic message of his own. The first since the scandal broke. You'll never hear my side until it's time. Don't judge what you don't understand. He ended it with a lock emoji and a black heart. Yandy responded hours later indirectly with just 3 words. Truth unlocks pain. The internet erupted. The tension between them was now a full-blown Cold War, fought through captions, lives, and leaks. And as fans argued, dissected, and obsessed, one question began haunting everyone. If this was all a setup, if it really was controlled drama, then who was controlling who? Was Jasmine the puppet or the puppet master? Was Erica telling the truth or protecting herself from exposure? Was Yandy truly innocent, or had she known all along and played the victim to save her image? No one knew. All anyone could agree on was that this story wasn't ending here, because according to the same insider who leaked the producer emails, something massive was still coming, something that would flip the entire narrative upside down. They said there was one piece of evidence no one had seen yet, something in Yandy's possession, a single video file labeled. And if that ever got out, everything we thought we knew about this scandal would change forever. And there you have it, the scandal that shattered trust, rewrote alliances, and left everyone questioning what's real and what's just for the cameras. From Jasmine's first whisper to the explosive leaks that followed, we've watched this entire storm unfold in real time. Betrayal, revenge, and heartbreak, all tangled in a web of secrets no one saw coming. But the story isn't over, not even close, with that mysterious truth. 1. MPB4 video still out there. One question keeps echoing across the internet. What's inside it? Is it proof of everything Jasmine claimed? Is it something that could clear Mendeecees' name or destroy it for good? And why is Yandy staying so quiet when she knows the whole world is waiting for her to speak? Right now, social media is more divided than ever. Some fans say Mendeecees was manipulated. Others think Erica is about to expose something huge. And a growing number believe Jasmine may have been the only honest one all along. But what about you? Whose side are you on? Do you think this entire thing was a real betrayal, or a perfectly orchestrated setup to save a collapsing brand? Tell us what you believe in the comments, because the truth is, everyone's watching. The next drop is coming on November 5th. And if the insiders are right, it's going to make everything we've seen so far look small. Don't miss what happens next. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because the second that video leaks, we'll break down every frame, every hidden detail, and every clue they tried to bury. This isn't just another celebrity scandal anymore. This is a war between image and truth, love and deception, loyalty and survival. And as we've all learned from the chaos of love and hip-hop, Nobody's innocent. Everybody's acting. And the real story is always the one they swore would never get out. Stay tuned, because the next reveal might just destroy everything. Destroy everything.